Hello and welcome to Bald Knob Stories. We're keeping Bald Knob out there. I'm your host, Richard Wisdom, and this is Robin Springer, your other host and the voice of reason.
Back at ya.
Yay! Well, let's get right to it. Farm and Ranch Report. The pork bellies have joined forces with the soybean futures and are fortifying themselves east of Overflow Creek. Supplies are being trucked in. Still a good idea to avoid the area. We've had some information about the strawberry prices. We'll have more on that later. Beaver muskellans now at $10.52 a gram. Technically called castoreum, is a substance derived as a brown slime that comes from the beaver's castor gland, which is located a short gasp away from its anal gland. That's right under the big tail. Castoreum is so favorably fragrant that we've been using it to flavor ice cream, chewing gum, pudding, and brownies.
We who?
The food industry.
Shame on them.
You'd think there'd be not enough to go around.
Ah!
Basically flavoring anything that could use vanilla, raspberry, or strawberry substitutes. There's strawberries again. For at least 80 years. But whether or not it's actually still in that scoop of vanilla ice cream with strawberry syrup on top, well, that's hard to know for sure.
All chocolate for me now on.
It might be in chocolate too.
No!
I'm surprised we have any beavers left.
Bah!
Sounds like we're using them up. Anyway, on to the rest of the news. The midget wrestling extravaganza at Harry's bar has been called off due to Harry's wife not thinking it was a good idea.
Smart lady.
The Bald Knob Free-Thinking Pentecostal Church is offering indulgences. If you or a loved one would like to be absolved of all your past and future sins, send 1848 to cathouseproductions@gmail.com. Attention, indulgences. Give us a name that you would like to have on the certificate, and we'll forward it to the Right Reverend Marky M. Word. He'll fill in all the details, sign it, and mail it if you give us your address, or email it back to you. That's 1848 to remove all your past and future sins. An amazing offer.
Don't go out messing around thinking you can just turn that in and get taken care of.
Isn't that the idea? To pay him and then no more worries?
You better worry.
Oh. It's been noted that in order to see the ghost children at the Shady Grove Cemetery, you must flash your headlights 3 times. Other entities will appear if you flash your lights in any other combination. So, flash, 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 no more.
Not going out there.
I wonder what happens if you flash your lights more than 3 times.
I'll never know.
Okay, here's the police report and local news. Back to the strawberries. Rumor has it that a new batch of strawberries have been having strange effects on those eating the strawberries. Symptoms range from euphoria to dimensional reality shifts and a few cases of teleportation. We are on top of the story and hope to bring you further developments as soon as they come in.
So that's what may have happened to me last weekend.
You had a dimensional reality shift?
Strange things happening in my head. We had strawberry shortcake.
What if that castoreum was involved? Here's an update on Bo, our roving reporter. We thought he was at the Southwest by Southwest Festival in Austin. He was actually in Buenos Aires at a Mardi Gras jam. We have no idea how he got down there in the 4 hours he went missing. We just got some new images in, and it seems he is in Arizona or New Mexico. There's some pictures back up there behind Robin. Not sure where he is or how he got there. We'll post more pictures at the end of this episode after the credits.
Now I'm scared.
Of Bo?
Strawberries.
And beaver musk glands.
Ah, not scared of them. Just don't want to end up somewhere I don't want to be.
Well, in Bo's case, we think strawberry teleportation may be involved. The ear at Marlene's bait shop has gone missing. Marlene opened up Saturday morning and found the window broken and the walk-in cooler door open. The ear was gone, as well as a case of pre-cooked pancake-wrapped sausages. You know, the famous Jojo Booger's pancake-wrapped sausages, good at any meal, like pigs in a blanket, except a pancake instead of a blanket.
No.
Rumor has it that the ear was removed from the head of a robbery suspect in Mountain Home after a scuffle with the night manager. We're still waiting more details on that. The subject got away, and Angina Wooten swears that she got his ear off. We will continue to follow the story.
Is that a family name?
Angina or Wooten?
Well, what would I be asking about?
Robin has a update on the water situation and the boil water notice.
I'm a little grumpy. They called a specialist for the water treatment. He charged a whole bunch of money to this really nice guy, and he ended up being a dowser. The poor guy that paid him didn't know the difference between water treatment and finding water. So now we're having to pay the guy back because he was just not with it when he paid the dowser, and the water cleaned up right about the time the dowser showed up. So there you have it. We've got a problem in River City, and I don't think the dowser fixed it. But Marlene's not bringing any more water in, and the water's all good now.
So we're still unclear on why the water cleaned itself up.
That may be a mystery.
Probably not the dowser. He could find the water, but he couldn't clean the water. You wouldn't think.
You wouldn't think.
Well, that's all we got for now. Stay tuned for Fergus McFluffface and the adventures of Fiona and friends. We'll be back after the story. See you then.
Bye.
Hello, and welcome to the further adventures of Fergus McFluffface, Fiona, and friends. As you recall, when we last left Fiona, she drank a magic elixir given to her by Prince James and fell into a coma. Fergus decided he wanted hands so he could help out more. As he is a huge teddy bear, he only had stumps at the end of his arms. Prince James worked with 2 different types of shinies to give Fergus hands. They decided that hands on a teddy bear was a bit weird, so they made the hands invisible. Fiona was just waking up. She sat bolt upright on the couch and exclaimed, "Now I know everything, and I'm so very hungry." James went into the kitchen to make them both a meal. Fergus didn't eat or drink. He was still a teddy bear inside, but a very conscious teddy bear. He walked over to sit next to Fiona on the couch. "So, you know everything now?" he asked. "Yes," said Fiona in an excited voice, "but now that I think about it, I find that there's more and more I don't know. I guess those that don't know they don't know that they don't know." "Do you want to know how gravity works? And how about those protons? Particles? Waves? Neither? Ha! I know lots of things." "Slow down, kiddo. Let it all soak in. But be careful what you say to strangers. You might freak out more people than you teach." "Maybe we should find a potion for acquiring acceptable conversation with the masses," Fergus said, smiling. James arrived with dinner and placed the plates on the kitchen table. "Fiona, what would you like to drink? I have just about everything. Coffee with a little cream, Fiona replied. Funny, I never had coffee before, but I know I like it. I wonder what else I like I don't know about yet. James returned with the drinks, and they all sat down. I'll fill you in on what to expect along our trip. What should I wear? Asked Fiona. What are the styles in your world? I do want to make a good impression. Do they know I'm coming? You will have a full wardrobe in your suite on the ship. Lots to choose from. And yes, the whole kingdom is expecting you. They've been waiting years for your arrival. No pressure, James said with a smile. Fergus got up. He was bored, and he was wandering around the library, taking it all in. He picked out a book on how to work with shinies and one on time portal management. He was looking forward to learning how to pilot a spaceship. Where are my faithful frogs? James asked in a loud voice. We're leaving soon, and I need to reward you for helping me with amazing camera work. Manny, Mo, Jack, where are you? The three happy frogs bounced over to James and hopped around his feet. Hello, helpful fellows, James said. I have something special to reward you with for your faithful service for the cause. The frogs were jumping faster and faster now. I'm installing this commemorative plaque here at the library for all to see, telling the world of your brave deeds. I have also installed a froggy pellet automatic feeder by the stairs, so you'll never be hungry again. The frogs were jumping wildly at this point and peeing a bit on James' shoes. So take care of the place while we're gone. If anyone breaks in or anything odd happens, press the alarm button and someone will be here as soon as possible. The smiling, happy frogs hopped off to inspect their new feeder. Fergus sighed. He was a bit bored with it all. He wanted to get in the ship and go. Never had he been so excited about anything in his life. In the briefing, before his consciousness was infused into the small teddy bear, he was instructed that he would be piloting a grand spaceship, and now the time was at hand, and he wanted to get to it. He was poking around some of the bottles of attributes and elixirs, picking up one, reading the label, putting it back down, just something to keep his mind occupied. He found a large bottle labeled Unconditional Love. He thought, that would be good to have. He poured a few drops in a small glass and drank it down. Although he didn't eat or drink anything, the Unconditional Love liquid saturated through his cloth fur and slowly saturated all throughout his cotton bear-like body. The effects crept up slowly. He felt a warmth sweeping over him. Everything looked a bit different. Sparkling and fresh. Even the old pipes along the ceiling and walls looked brand new. Even the air had a shine to it, like he could see every atom, and every atom was waving at him. The glass dropped from his invisible hand and smashed on the floor. James and Fiona came around the corner to see what had happened. Fergus was wobbling on his feet, about to fall down. James and Fiona grabbed either side of him and shuffled the 6-foot bear over to an overstuffed chair in the library. What happened? Fiona whispered. Are you all right? Fergus pointed to the bottle on the counter, saying, I only had a small sip. James walked over to the table after making sure Fergus was all right and picked the bottle marked Unconditional Love. This bottle? Fergus looked over and nodded. Just a small sip? This is a concentrate I use to make the smaller batches. I use 1 drop of this to make a regular dose. You, Mr. McFluffface, have consumed more than 400 doses of Unconditional Love. Return next week to see what happens to Fergus McFluffface, Fiona, and Prince James. Now, stay tuned for announcements and needs and wants and a commercial message or two. Thanks for being here. And now, a word from our sponsors. The Cast Iron Pot Fragment Society, the Salty Mamas, would like to ask if any member of your family was involved in the Confederate Salt Works Massacre of 1864 to contact Sally Gentry. If you have in your possession a sacred shard from the smashing of the pots, bring it by for authentication. I don't know if my viewers know this, but the Union Army came into Bald Knob and destroyed cast iron pots. They were using the pots to boil brackish water to make salt for peanuts and pickled herring and other salty needs. They broke the pots and scattered the shards and left. All we have left are pot shard fragments. So, if you have any pot shard fragments in your possession, contact Sally Gentry and you may become a member of the Salty Mamas.
Very salty ladies, from what I hear.
Yeah, a dying breed, the Salty Mamas. And by Marlene's Fresh Dead Bait. We'll kill it as soon as you walk in the door. The ear is no longer there, but stop by anyway. And by Sally Ann May's Forensic Cleaning Service. Trauma cleaning, biohazard removal specialists. When you find yourself asking, who's going to clean all this up? Call Sally Ann May. She may or may not. Give her a call.
She's out of the hospital, back at work, doing all your good work for you, and has found some new stuff to keep her healthy.
What happened to her? I forgot.
She got exposed to something. Not saying what. Don't think they know. But she's better now. And she says that she has a remedy for anything that gets in your system. Clean you right up.
Oh, well. So, if you're feeling ill, give her a call. Maybe she's got something that'll help you out. If you have any needs or wants, give us a call. We'll put it in the next broadcast. Send us an email at cathouseproductions@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. That's about all for the episode. Stay tuned for some pictures of Bo. Maybe you can figure out where he is. Like us on Facebook. That's Bald Knob Productions at Facebook. And YouTube. Tap on the subscribe button right down over there. And we'll see you next time. Any closing remarks, Robin?
I think I'm gonna stay away from strawberries till I know if Bo's been eating them.
We haven't heard back from Bo. The audio doesn't seem to come through with the pictures, or he's not sending any audio, or maybe he's being held incommunicado.
Telethought communication's what he's expecting.
Don't know about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we're keeping Bald Knob out there. See you next time.
Bald Knob out there.
Bald Knob out there. Bye.